Welcome to another exciting episode of the Gospel of Photography. I'm your pastor for today, Sheon Akisomi is my name, and today's episode will be getting a little technical. The topic for today is RAW versus JPEG. Benny. So I've met a lot of photographers that actually shoot in JPEG. Some have asked me, what's the advantage of shooting in RAW? RAW is just taking up space on my memory card, and I only have a 32 megabytes memory card. I don't have all that space. But perhaps what they fail to understand is actually a lack of understanding of what RAW actually entails. Now let's give a good example. This is how I learned the value of RAW. RAW files can be compared to crude oil. JPEG files can be compared to petrol. Now, if you're a Nigerian, you know the value of petrol. More importantly, you probably know the higher value of crude oil. Now, out of crude oil, you could actually get at least 10 products out of crude oil, one of which is the petrol that we buy at 145 naira per liter. But out of petrol, you probably can't get much product out of petrol. I mean, crude oil has so much potentials in it that the value of it is so much more than one single product that comes out of it, petrol. Same thing goes with RAW. There are so many potentials of pictures that you can get from a RAW file. In fact, when you shoot a file in the RAW format, you store so many details that are actually lost if you shoot only in JPEG. And God knows, you never know what you might actually need that picture for in 10, 15, even 20 years. That's why it's so important to think the future. I mean, you need to be thinking 10, 20 years down the line. The 5-year-old guy that you are taking right now might actually end up being the president in about 30 years' time. So shoot in the highest format possible of your camera, and the richest format possible is actually the RAW format. Yes, I know what might come as a disadvantage of shooting RAW is the file size. In most cases, the file size is usually about 10 times the size of a normal JPEG file. But when you compare the advantages of shooting in RAW to that disadvantage of file size, you actually be better off in the long haul. So if you are still one of those that shoot only in JPEG, please let that stop today. Get higher size memory cards. I mean, when I say higher size, I'm talking 16 gigabyte, 32 gigabyte, 128 gigabyte size files. And as you're getting those memory cards, you need to be getting extra backup external hard disk also. I mean, you're talking 2 terabytes, 4 terabytes, 6 terabytes hard disk. RAW format is the way to go. Even if you're shooting just passport picture, shoot it in RAW. You never can tell what you need that picture for in the future. That's it for today's episode of the Gospel of Photography. Remember to send any questions you have to gospelofphotography@ellophotos.com. Hey, come to think of it, even if it's not a question, if you like maybe my new look, maybe you prefer it without the beard, or you prefer me with the beard, whatever comments or advice you have, feel free to send me at gospelofphotography@ellophotos. And also, if you have some tweets, feel free to tweet me at Gospel of Photos, and I'll do my best to reply as soon as possible. Whatever you do, please, please, please subscribe to this channel and keep preaching the gospel of photography. I'm out.